Mr. President.
I recognize the senator from Nebraska.
Thank you, Mr. President. In America, our news cycle is often fraught with controversy and dispute. From watching the news or scrolling through social media, it might seem like there are very, very few issues that Americans can agree on. It may be true that we disagree on some big issues, important issues, but behind the headlines and the social media posts, there are many things that Americans agree on. And one of those is paid family and medical leave. The Pew Research Center found that the vast majority of Americans support paid parental leave, up to 82%. That's really a broad consensus. 85% of Americans say people should receive paid leave to deal with their own serious health conditions. 67% said they should receive leave to care for a family member with serious health condition. We rarely see Americans nowadays so united on other issues. But it's for good reason that Republicans and Democrats come together on paid family leave. The reality is that Americans shouldn't have to choose between their paychecks and caring for their families. And that's why I spearheaded our nation's first ever federal family leave policy in 2017 with Senator Angus King. As part of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, we passed a paid family and medical leave tax credit that encourages businesses to offer leave to their employees. Employers were able to receive the tax credit if they voluntarily offer up to 12 weeks of paid leave. Our credit increases access to paid leave without penalizing small businesses with limited resources, like a government entitlement program or a mandate from the government would. Almost 8 years later, this tax credit is about to expire, and Congress is set to work on another tax package. So now is the perfect time to pass my bill with Senator King to make our tax credit permanent and also to improve it. Yesterday, we introduced the PFML Tax Credit Extension and Enhancement Act. Representative Fischer is leading the introduction of companion legislation in the House. Our bipartisan, bicameral bill supports additional options for financing paid leave, such as paid family leave insurance. It also allows employers to begin offering paid leave to workers sooner after being hired. The legislation includes a strategy for educating employers and employees about the option to receive this credit, and it requires the Small Business Administration and the IRS to provide targeted outreach and assistance to those who need it. That will raise awareness of the credit, and it will expand the number of Americans who have paid leave. Passing this bill in our upcoming tax package will deliver on the promises Republicans made to the American people this past November. We promised to make families' lives better, more prosperous, more affordable. More access to family leave will contribute to that goal. Our tax credit is tried and true, one with a bipartisan track record of success. It's the paid family leave solution that will do the most good with the smallest price tag. So I urge my colleagues to join me in pushing for this legislation's inclusion in this year's tax package. This is how we expand paid family and medical leave for employees across this entire country. This is how we deliver for the American people. I am determined to get this done, and I hope my colleagues will join me. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor.